One of the most interesting things that I want to talk about is the story that you did today. A close friend of mine down in Southern Oregon that you found without me even telling you about.
It's funny how life sometimes works out. Yeah, these are two teams that haven't seen each other in 57-year, Cam. 1967, only the one meeting in Eugene, Oregon. The Pac-12 conference wasn't even a thing. It was called something completely different. And despite that game ending in one particular way, it was a blowout loss for Oregon. The players that played in that game, they're hoping for a very different outcome at the end of Saturday.
When you think about Oregon and Ohio State football, it's normally not on the field together. For years, these two powerhouse programs have been making a name for themselves thousands of miles apart. But on Saturday, the best from the West and the best from the East will clash at Autzen Stadium, but not for the very first time. That honor belonging to one particular group of Ducks from the past, almost 57 years ago to the day.
I don't think they are what they are now, but they were still a strong team.
One of those Ducks on the field?
I think what I remember most about Ohio State was their coach.
Was strong side linebacker Dane Smith.
Back then, we weren't very good. And as freshmen, you couldn't play varsity football back in the 60s. So, you start your sophomore year. And so we opened Autzen Stadium my sophomore year.
Smith, a three-sport athlete coming out of Medford High School, played in the only meeting against Ohio State in Eugene on October 7th, 1967.
Our chances are a lot better than when we played them last. And we were competitive. Our quarterback threw like 4 interceptions in that game and turnovers, and we didn't tackle very well.
And while the Ducks would lose 30-0 to the Buckeyes in that game, a lot has changed in the last 57 years. And Smith hopes that this time around, things will be different.
It wasn't that big a deal in 1967 nationwide like it is today. And where Oregon is today compared to where we were, it was a big time to me back then. But this is really special, what we got now. And the kids they have today, the team, the coaching staff, they're phenomenal. I'm hoping like hell that the Ducks do it on Saturday.